Hi everyone, it's Happy Mail Queen. I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. As you can see here, I am getting ready for Halloween, and what you have before you actually are the projects that I had created last year. You guys remember the paper Steampunk Spells, and I had created a mini album and a charm that's hanging there on the left side of the album. I had also created this box that says Happy Halloween, having a frightfully spooky Halloween. And then I had made some little boxes, and I had followed a tutorial last year by, gosh, I want to say I think it's Chicken Scratch. But anyway, she has great ideas on Halloween stuff. But this year I wanted to do something a little different. I was going to do a mini album, and I was actually going to do a box, but I had trouble with it. The hinges wouldn't come off, and I couldn't unscrew it, and kind of got impatient with it. So anyway, I decided to do something else. And this year I used, again, a graphic 45 paper because, you know, I love graphic 45. So I had to get away from the shabby chic for a little while because it's not really Halloween. But you guys know I love my graphic 45, and this year they came out with the Eerie Tale. So this is it right here, and I probably used half of it. I don't know, something like that. See, it already came off the packaging, but it's beautiful paper. I'm not gonna really go over each one because you guys know how beautiful this paper is. You guys, I'm sure most of you have it. And I basically used most of the background paper because what I decided to do this year is just make treats, treat boxes. I also used an older paper from DCWV, which I used last year for the box right there, and these guys here. These little treat boxes, and I had used the Ghost and Goblins by DCWV, and this year all I used was just this plaid paper here, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. And I love it because it's glittered, and I really love it. But most of the paper that I used for this is the graphic 45 Eerie Tale. So let me just show you guys what I had created, and they're basically mostly the same. What I did was I used a Sizzix die that I got from the expo, and let me pull that out. Sorry, I forgot to pull it out, and it is this one right here, and it's a Sizzix Bigs, I think it's a Bigs die, or a Movers and Shapers, sorry. It's a Movers and Shapers, and it's called Box House die. And basically, you know, you can make little boxes and put some candy in there. And I thought it would be perfect for this project, you know, it being Halloween, and the boxes do look kind of like a, you know, kind of a scary house. So that's what I used. Okay, so I started out actually using, let me just show you the stamps I used. I used this Prima stamp, which is the Witchy Poo stamp, and so I used this one and the Happy Haunting, and then I also used a little Miss Witchy Poo, and then I also used, and I also wanted to use another set of stamps. Oh, I'm sorry, they're not stamps. They're the Greeting Farm Halloween images, and I'll show you guys that in a minute because they're the digital ones, so I can't show you the packaging. So I started off with this one right here, and isn't this cute? Let me see if I can focus nicely here. And so I used the little Miss Witchy Poo stamp there, and so what I did was I cut the box. The base of the box is just black cardstock, the Recollection black cardstock, and then I covered it with the Eerie Tale paper. And so here's the side, and I used a Fiskars Spider Punch. And I didn't adhere anything to the top here, so that's just the base paper. And that was my very, very first one. And so I used some tinsel. So let me just show you guys. I'm loving this tinsel, and I'm usually not into like the darker colors, but I got this one. I thought it would be useful for Halloween. So it's the Tinsel Twine by Tim Holtz, and it's the black. And then I also use the Autumn Tinsel Twine. And I did use all of the products, all of the different colored twine. So as you can see, that's what I put right here, and at the bottom I stickled, this is from the paper line, the Eerie Tale, and I just cut the pumpkin out. And then this is a flower that I got from the expo, and I just stickled it, and it's actually a rose, a black rose, and it's this one right here, you guys. I got this from the expo, and they're black foam. I think they're foam, or I don't know if these are the latex. It doesn't really say, but they're kind of foam-like actually. So let me see if it is latex. I don't know, they look like foam to me. So that's what I did for this one. And the way the die is designed, it was kind of tricky in the beginning. Seriously, I thought it was a nightmare to assemble at the very beginning. Because it has all these flaps, and once you get the hang of it though, it is really easy. But the way the box is designed, there's actually an opening here, and that's where you're supposed to get the treats out, which, you know, I don't like that because I don't like my treats on the bottom, because, you know, you can't set it down without the stuff, I don't know, falling out. So I wanted to create it so that you can reuse the box. And so I had just not adhered two of the flaps here. You're supposed to put glue here and here. And I decided to just leave that open. Sorry, this is kind of coming off here. This is one of my first ones, so I didn't make it very nicely. But anyway, I decided to leave that open on the top, and that made more sense to me. That way you can just display it down here. See? So isn't that cute? I love it. Let me just bring that down. Okay, so then my second one, I wanted to use the greeting form stamps. And let me just focus. I feel like we're not focused. There we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is the next one, and she's a greeting form stamp, and I Copic colored her and used, and I forgot, I did use some Wink of Stella as well as some glitter stickles. Sorry. So I stickled the moon and the stars, and then I did use Wink of Stella, which is not picking up, but it's on the purple. There you go. And on the eyes of the cat. See that? And then again, I used the tinsel. I cut this out using the Ghost and Goblins. So this paper line here is Ghost and Goblins, and it looks like that, and it is very glittery, and I love it. And again, here's the opening where you can put the candy in. So very cute project. Yeah, like I said, once you get the hang of how to assemble it, it goes pretty fast. But in the beginning, you know, it was kind of tricky. So there you go. And then I made this one, and this one is the witch that's on her broom. Let me just focus. Okay. I hope this is coming out too, because lately I've been having trouble with my iPad. And I would use my phone, but I really don't have a good phone. But I think I'm going to upgrade just because you know, this iPad is just not working out for me. It did before, and now I don't know why. Every time I upload my videos, it just does not come out clear. But see, like right now, this is looking really clear to me, but once I upload it on YouTube, I don't know why, how their setting is, but I don't know how to edit, so, on YouTube. But anyway, again, I stickled, I actually used the orange marmalade distress stickles on the pumpkin, which I don't know if I really like the distress stickles. I think I prefer my old stickles. So there's that one, and that one says Miss Witchy Poo. And then I wanted to really use the other paper line, the Eerie Tale one. These ones are, you know, kind of kiddie for kids, and so these are going to go to my daughter's friends for Halloween. But I wanted to create a display for myself, like for my craft room or for the house, and so this paper is so cute, and I'm not sure which princess this one is, but she kind of looks like Rapunzel to me, so I kind of created sort of like a shadow box. Basically, I just cut one of the panels, and there you go, and she's just staring at a wall full of spiders, and basically she's up in her tower. That's what this, that's how I created it to be like. I don't know if you guys get that image in your head when you're, you know, looking at it, but that's what this is. And like I said, I'm not sure which princess she is, but she kind of looks like Rapunzel to me. So there's that one, and again, I used the papers from An Eerie Tale, Graphic 45, and this paper is just so neat. I love it. I love it. So obviously this is, you know, not a candy box, but just a little shadow box. But the rest I did create as a candy box. So here's this one here. I'm going to try to go fast because I only have about maybe 3 minutes left. And I used one of the little banners. It's actually the borders, and I cut it and made a banner. And there's a little sentiment there, and she's dining with some creature there, and I don't know which princess this is either, or from which tale, but there it is again. The paper is just super fun, and isn't this great to just put on your tabletop? You know, really cute if you are having a party, Halloween party, just a nice little boxes to decorate with. And here's, this is my favorite one because it's Beauty and the Beast. That's my favorite fairy tale. And there's Beauty. Focus. And then I have just a pumpkin on the side, and then I have the Beast in the back. And there's the Beast. So there we go. And again, I used black tinsel on this one, and I did stickle. Not stickle, but I used my Wink of Stella for the image. And then here's another one, just a green box. And this one says Howl at the Moon. So of course you guys know I'm talking about Little Red Riding Hood and the wolf. So there she is, and I did use my Wink of Stella on the letters and on her. Just very subtle shimmer. And look at this paper, it's gorgeous. I love it. So with these I did try to finish off most of the roof. And then lastly, it's this one here, and this one is Sleeping Beauty, and it says You Bewitch Me. And again, I used that tinsel on the sides there. So I basically made them pretty much the same, just different papers from the collection. And I'm still debating whether I'm going to do a mini album because I have maybe half of the paper left. Maybe a little less than half actually. But I had fun with these, and I was determined to use that die. I was really determined to use that die, you guys. So I thought these came out cute, and I love them. And you know, great for Halloween. So hope you guys liked that project. Stop by, let me know what you think, and leave me a comment. And I hope everyone has a great Halloween. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye bye.